we're picking up where I left off last night and doing more emotes. I got very close but not quite done with my Dom horny one here. I still would maybe like to do a little bit of something different with the eyes. But the main thing I want to do is increase the shadow, which one just isn't that strong, and two is basically covered up by the eyes being much more lidded. So what I need to do then is I need to do that twice. I need to do that on the sclera, and I need to also do that on the eyes themselves. And that we already have partially set up. And I don't know off the top of my head if I'm going to have any more cases besides just the regular sclera and this, so we maybe only need to do 2 of these. And this should really be very quick and easy because it literally is just going to be applying some shadow. And I think if it's only 2, it'll maybe even default to the left one, which would be great. I do quickly want to kind of see how this looks. At what point in the eye am I seeing? Right, yeah, so it is those lines that I'm expecting, which aren't really very far down. And here, when I'm zooming in, I don't know that I'm hardly seeing them. I don't think I'm seeing them, period. I think they're just covered by the lids. No, they're there just a scooch. It was just because the eyes are being weird. How much you had to leave a bit early? Not too much. I went on for a little longer, just fine-tuning this. I think maybe the darkening on the head is either after or fine-tuned from after you left. Because I think I was doing mouth shapes when you were leaving. So I'm adding a little bit of darkness to the eyes, which probably just want to go that's really low. I guess this probably bends a lot. That much maybe? Yeah, I can try that. And I probably want this to be a relatively harsh line. Maybe not 100%. Or maybe kind of in a couple bands. So very, very solid and then slightly less. And oh, you know what? Actually, I should also do this. I'm never thinking about the mirroring initially. But it halves the work and makes sure that it's symmetrical. How you doing tonight, MGZH? Why does that look so chunky? Probably just because I'm using a mouse. I do have a drawing pad. It's very old and I don't use it much. Because I don't do that much like regular drawing. And when I have recently, I've just been using my mom's iPad. Because that's nice. I need to get myself one of those. Can I not just like make this better with a mouse? I suppose this mouse would do better. No, that one is equally shitty. Well, maybe I'll use a blur brush then, just blurry brush, just to get around that. Damn, I can't. I have no drawing skills tonight. I also don't have like a large space to move my mouse in. That isn't helping me. That doesn't look good though. I think I do want it solid. You know what? Maybe I'll just like do a line like that, and then it can be nice and smooth. Give that like. Hi, the Jack Thief. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If you're here hanging out here in chat with us, sound off and say hi. I guess it really doesn't actually need to be that thick, because I can just like paint on the outer portion of it. Hey, yeah, hey. Welcome to stream. We're doing some art streams this week, which is a little different and new, but I just have like a lot of stuff that I want to get ready for Pride Month, for like cool things to do with my avatar. I'm gonna fucking fill all this in. Go all the way though. I guess I should go to the edges just in case. I don't really know where this is like gonna end on the eye without looking carefully. And I can probably just do that to help myself a little bit. I did also start reaching out to some VTuber buddies today about doing some collabs for Pride Month. And I don't have any... We haven't like set dates or anything. It's very likely it would be weekend stuff. But that's good, and that'll be fun and exciting. This... let me look at my eyes again. Like, I don't know if I need to worry about getting rid of the existing gray, if you're even going to notice it, under additional shadows, but I guess I'm also seeing that I'm not actually going low enough. Because I really had to go, like, I'm hitting about here. Which, I guess, depending on how thick this is better. But I also want it to be not quite as much of an arch. because this is going to be coming off of the it's like shadow from the top of my eyelids, basically. Yeah, so let's adjust this curve a bit. I totally forgot that Pride Month was coming up soon. Yeah, it's hitting fast. I like knew since pretty early on when I started streaming that I wanted to do something. But you know, I'm juggling like a day job and other stuff, so I'm like, I'll have time. And then like halfway into March, I'm like, I haven't done anything yet. I need to like get my shit together. So I'm doing some emotes, and then I'm going to do some rainbow boy variants. Why is that box must have gotten moved? Which hopefully that'll be happening sooner than later, because I've done like the meat and potatoes of learning how to do custom emotes here, so I'm hoping that they will just you know, like wrap up quickly. I would be shocked if I got through all of them tonight, but that would be great if I somehow did, and then like probably one more after tonight, I would guess. Probably mirror this. Does that look ugly? You have to mirror each part individually. Oh, is it putting it like on the top now? Yeah, I guess so. That's kind of weird. I'd have to think about that to really figure out like why that's happening, and I don't actually care enough to. Mostly came to see what was going on, but I'm gonna go learn how to create hair in VRoid. I have a good one. In VRoid, have a good one, yeah. Thanks for dropping by, and thanks for the follow. I'll see you around. We're probably gonna be doing a lot of VRoid stuff, even if it's not in VRoid Studio. It's all going to be like based on my VRoid avatar for now. I'm not planning to go 2D anytime soon or anything like that. Let's jack this down. Oh, gross. That overlaps. Why is that even a problem? That shouldn't be a problem. It should just apply uniformly to the whole group. But it's not. No, it is. Okay. That, I hate it when that happens, but sometimes that just happens. Like you try to change the opacity of a group and then it like does it per layer, which like messes things up. I have no idea if this is gonna look even remotely good, but we are gonna try this as a starting point. And this should all be fine. I don't think I have to change anything on the texture, luckily. Eye white, though, we are going to change. And I was wrong, it's defaulting to the right. Let's offset you by 0.5. Or not. Why is that only affecting one eye now? Ah, because the tiling is set to 1. That would be why. But I do still need to offset it? No, I don't. Okay. So that's fine as is. But for my horny blood shape, we're gonna move that around. There we go. Okay. So, we're in the ballpark, I think. Kind of depends on the angle. But I think I did a decent job of matching it there. How does that look with and without? Yeah, I don't know. I'm almost wondering if that's a little too much, but I'll reserve judgment until we do the actual eyes. And I do still want to do something else here. Progress is progress, definitely. What do I want to do here to make these a little different? It's probably going to be like a real bitch trying to match these. Match like the shadow line, that is. Because the geometry is different. Visually, based on where that ended up, and it moves itself, and I hate that. Like right through like the middle black. Right somewhere in there. And that shouldn't be too bad. That's like an easy point. Let's go ahead and just grab one and we'll drop it in here. They are the same size. This might actually be super easy. We might have to just like match the height basically, which would be great. Let's close this all up. And we'll just go ahead and drag in the right side too, since it's like all ready to go, it looks like. It's off by 1 pixel because Photoshop sucks. It doesn't, but I don't know why that 1 pixel thing happens so often. I think in here is where I wanted to be. And I wasn't really having much luck doing what I wanted quick and dirty, but I do still feel like, and it's too bad that this is based off of the default eye in VRoid. Because if I could just like remove that dark spot, that would be like kind of what I want. I could try maybe like a clone brush, just kind of get some texture from the outside, but that is not going to work if it's on a different layer, I guess. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna overcomplicate this again, so let's save this out and just see how it looks. And I'll reserve judgment on if we need to do anything further for after that. I did already do the iris. Up here. So I need to just find the right offset. Oh, I was on the right offset already. Yes? Might not be on the right Y value though. Yeah, I need that one. So what does that mean? Because 0.065 was half of where I had it. Is it literally just reversed? 0.56, 0.065. Yeah, that's really weird. Okay, so not quite correct, but generally I need to like make it this one a little bit angled. But in general, I like the effect we're getting here. No worries. You're never under any obligation to do anything. And I always am conscientious of the fact that people are like doing things usually while they watch streams, because that's true of me as well. So this inner one in particular needs to go down on both of them. You doing anything fun, if you don't mind my asking? Or is it like homework or something? That's way too steep. How much do I think I actually need to move this? Like, I mean, I can see it fine here, but translating that into Photoshop is easier said than done. I'm gonna say... and let's actually start with this one. I'm gonna say, like, that much. Whatever that is, something fun, that's good. now that I'm like over the hump past that stream on Monday, I'm enjoying doing this a lot more, which is good. Not especially glamorous or exciting, but it's nice to be working on stuff for the stream. It feels good. That's pretty close. Maybe a little bit steep overall. Yeah, and I guess that angle changes with like my head, depending on how much up or down I'm looking, but I think mostly that's fine. I probably will just call it there and not worry about those dark overlays anymore, unless... I don't think I want to make them lighter or darker, though. I think I like them about where they are. So then the remaining question is, once again, do I do anything special with the... Is it the iris? The middle dark part? That's the iris, I think? Or is the iris the colored part? I think the iris is the colored part, actually. This dark part, like, I just want to, like, erase the dark and have it, like, be light in there. But it's at my quick and dirty passes of it, it, like, looks like total garbage when I'm trying to do that. Like, I might literally just try something like this to see if I'm barking up the right tree. Because there's like an effect or like a technique in anime that I see where and I've been calling this like kind of dead-eyed, like the eyes lose definition, sort of. And particularly like the dark spot in the middle becomes like lighter colored or something. And I think that effect would look nice here on the Dom horny face. So that's still kind of rough, but I'll save that out real quick and we'll see if that's like working at all. Probably enough to tell me if it's gonna look good here or not. Being fast is to my benefit. I mean, you can't really tell, I guess. It almost needs to be lighter. Like, what if I go more dramatic with this and like cover up the dark completely? I don't know that that's gonna work. But I'll try it, and then maybe like maybe go a different color. Like more kind of the blues in here. But probably not quite that hot. Yeah, again, I don't feel like this is gonna work, but I'll try it. I wish there was just a more direct way. And there probably is, really, if I just like save this texture directly to where the texture in Unity is being saved, but like, I don't know, maybe this is something I need to learn about Photoshop, but it like it's not good with saving where I want it to. I have to like do a lot more manual work to make that happen. I don't know if this is really doing what I want. How else could I approach this? What if I do, like, my highlight color, this light blue again, but kind of coming up in the bottom in here? That doesn't seem like the right blue. Why? Oh, because I have a green overlay. So let's do that. Now that works. Okay. Maybe I want it blurred though. Nah, no, I don't. I'm not particularly experienced at drawing eyes, so I don't really, like, have a lot of experience to draw on here. What if I do, like, that? Where it's, like, kind of spilling out from the pupil. That's it, right? The iris is the color part and the pupil is the black part. You know how fucking eyes work. Yeah, what does that look like? That's kind of in the right direction. When I'm getting really nitty-gritty like this, I don't know how well you guys are going to see it on stream. I'll zoom in a little bit here. Because it's getting, like, color from, like, the bottom of the eye, which is sort of, it's biting into the pupil and giving me closer, maybe, to that kind of dead eye look I want. But it's not quite right. Certainly not when it disappears. Oh, and you know what? Now that I look at it too, the shadow angle needs to change a little bit on the outer part. That's still a little bit too low compared to the sclera. So I'll fix that. And then what am I going to do about the middle color? What did I say? This needs to go up? Yeah, just a scooch. Probably something like that. And then for our little colored bit here, I think we determined that was not barking up the right tree, so maybe I'll just kind of do like a couple waves of color here. And just sort of get that same kind of messy, painterly look as in the rest of the eye. I don't know. Maybe it does need to be more central. And also I should probably do this mirrored nicely. So like, put that kind of up in the middle. Maybe like smudge it around a bit. No, smaller smudge though, and probably a stronger strength. I don't think that's really doing anything to the benefit of this. But I could go in at like 50% and kind of blend the color. Yeah, that kind of worked. And then like do the same with the blue. And then maybe go back and add like a little bit more up here at full strength. Well, that'll get covered though, won't it? That probably doesn't matter. Let's try this. This is like something. Damn snapping is just a couple pixels off. It's never right where I need it to be. Yeah, I kind of like that. Kind of has that like that anime Deadeye look I like. It's complicated to describe because it's not even really dead. It's like, oh god, that's horrifying. It's like a little, because like the middle part is like very light and glowy now. And I probably still should adjust the darkness line. It's close, but it maybe needs to be a little bit flatter. Yeah, so I think this is like about what I want for the eyes. We'll do some minor tweaks, but generally I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, probably faster just keep it. Well, maybe not. If I'm flattening the line, that's not going to be moving a point. That's going to be moving the anchors here. Do like a little bit more of that. But actually, right, that's gonna... Yeah, that is gonna do what I want. If I do a good job of it. Which I didn't really. Okay. So the shadow should be slightly better, and then for the eyes themselves, I don't know that I have like a concrete thing I want to do to adjust them more. Maybe like taking the lighter turquoisey color and putting that a little bit more central. Which would mean like re-adding a little bit of the smudge here on the bottom. Not by much though, I think it's mostly actually in the blue. Okay, that might be all we need. Assuming my shadows line up correctly. Then we can move on to our next emote. Yeah, that's pretty good. Eyes are a little less steep. And I have the kind of glowy Deadeye anime thing that I want. Hey, Papa. Thanks for tuning in again. We're just putting a bow on the horny face here. I'm calling it. It's good. We're gonna move on. Both of those. so next on the list. Oh, you know what though? I should, well, I'll waste a lot of time testing out each of these individually, so maybe I'll wait and then test them as a group later. Okay, so next one is going to be my enhanced sad one. Let's just call this like... Well, I guess enhanced is fine. Actually, why don't I just go ahead and make all of these while I'm at it? We're gonna do enhanced sad, enhanced angry, which somehow didn't type most of that. Enhanced happy. Grab all those. We're gonna do... I'll just call this shiny glasses. The anime glasses thing. Shit-eating grin. And fuckboy lip bite. So we still got a number to do. I guess we're a quarter of the way done. But I hope the rest of these will go fast. So what does the current sad one look like? We have sorrow at 100, and that's it. Okay. We'll start there. But I want like the kind of like black and white onion skin sad eyes, and I don't think I can really probably onion skin them. I don't... Let me see if I can find like a good example of what I'm talking about. I don't know that I want them as wide as my current eyes though, so that's gonna be like sort of a difficult problem to solve, because I basically would want to hide my current eyes. This is going to be like the little ooh lines on the blush. It's not going to be using an existing texture. It's going to be like a new game object. Yeah, like... this one might be challenging. Well, let's just like drop something in here. That was quick and easy. And I can kind of get an idea of what I'm working with. We'll need a new material for this. Right, which we have all those already. Was the blush this big though? I guess it must be because the size is the same. And then this one may need to be a little bit closer to the face as well. Why isn't that there? Just finished my thing. Are you done with the Dom face? Yes. I'll pop back onto my blend shape here for a sec. So, yeah, so we have the shadow, and then we have kind of like that lightened anime Deadeye kind of thing. I like. It's sort of hard to describe, but this is kind of the effect I wanted there. So, like, I think this is working for the most part. And again, I can always edit more later if needed, but I'm calling that one. Hey, Kimchi. I'm doing good. We're finally making some emote progress, which makes me happy. Eyes are a nice touch. Thank you. And speaking of eyes, what I am doing now is I'm trying to work on a better sad emote than the default one, which is going to involve like more stylized kind of anime eyes, which is what this plane is. It just is using the default hair texture thing right now. So if I open back up my little blush lines, or rather if I duplicate that into a new document, that will give us about the size we need. Yeah, and we don't actually need any of this. So the thing I'm talking about, it's really pretty simple. It's like a white circle with a black outline, but not like a solid black outline. More like someone just kind of went in and like scribbled. You know, like, well, it's clinging to the guides there. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this in, like, a way that looks good and kind of shitty, but not too shitty. Well, actually, that's not terrible. Like, kind of like this. This is really rough. But I kind of want to look at, like, positioning. And then we're gonna do like some tears to accompany this, but the eyes will come first. And what did I do for this? I did no power of 2. I don't even know why I changed that, but whatever. I maybe didn't actually mean to, and I just kind of ended up doing it somehow. Let's see if it will accept this. Is that right? That's not right. I have to put it on material. Right. Right. There we go, yep. And they're just oddly colored by default because of the way the VRoid hair system works. So to start off with, they're definitely too big. I'm not going to see that reflected in the model either. They're big. They're too big, but they need to cover the eyes. So, like, they kind of need to be this big. These are really bad sad eyes. I haven't done a good job yet of dialing in the artwork, but I need to like get the sizing right. But I don't know how I'm actually going to do it because I basically have to hide my normal eyes. I wonder, can I like just turn a material down without making it pink? Yes, that looks like it's just completely removing them, which is basically what I want. Or maybe not. Is it just turning them black? No, it's removing them. But now is like, I'm just gonna see like the black of my face or something. Like the black of the model where there's nothing. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So they're becoming like untextured. They're not actually going away. I could maybe still fake this though by giving them the same color as like my face. Unless there's something else here that will truly hide them. Like if I hide all of this in VRoid, that just doesn't seem like it's updating all the way. Unless like the highlights still have something on them. That's kind of weird. I don't know why that isn't fully disappearing. A lot of this, it seems like, isn't fully disappearing. Huh. Well, that might not really help me. So yeah, what I could do is like, I want to grab my face color, but that'll only work on the white of my eyes. Unless I do... Well, here, now we can use another eye variant and just have no eyes. So like number 3 here will become empty. And then I'll just need to do that with like each of the other textures and see if that actually works. Or I could try to put my onion skin eyes on here, but I don't know that will actually work either. So go to Iris, wherever the hell that is here. default offset works. So that's just gone. But the problem is actually like the eyebrows and stuff, really. How much does that go away if I close it? Not a lot. Well, that kind of breaks, but yeah, that won't work, unfortunately. Okay, I gotta figure out how to hide those. Oh, sure, those aren't actually my eyebrows, that's the eye line. Here. So I can hide that. But I can't hide this, because this just goes to nothingness. Is there a texture for the eye line? Yeah. That's fine. That works. Now what if I close my eyes? That looks weird and deformed. Why does it look so weird and deformed? I guess that's like hidden under the like eye thing currently. I don't really want to do that, I guess, because I still want like the ridges of my like fucking eye holes, eye sockets to like be there. So maybe now for the eye whites, I could figure out how to get those to just match my skin tone. Like that's close, but that's not really right. That's too dark. That's pretty close. Just like copy that hexadecimal color value. So like at a glance I now have no eyes. Which opens it up to do what I want, but it would be nice if I could get closer on that color value. I guess it's not completely uniform around my eyes either. It's probably about as good as we're gonna get. Bad that I can't see that on my model here live, but it does mean that I can now do these sad eyes much smaller. But I need to figure out how to like actually do these good for this to be of any value, otherwise it's just going to be like the tiers. And so how is this for like distance on my body? Definitely still be closer to where my eye should be. I can manage that. Yeah, that's gonna clip a little bit, but that maybe is closer to where I need to be. I'm gonna go up a little bit too. Yeah, this one will be a challenge to get right. I could go for a full close look. This doesn't work out. Just like the little horizontal lines. This is gonna be like impossible to tell if it is looking right without seeing it live. This one I might have to export. I don't know. I'm really waffling on this. The more I'm like looking at examples on Google of like anime sad expressions, the more I'm thinking this isn't the right route to go. You know, I could start making them smaller and then add like the little kind of like little bulging tear sack thing at the bottom. One of these. Dump that back over on the other side. Try that. Is there any way to update my model in the scene so I could actually see what this looks like together? Might also want to look and see what my current sad emote looks like, so that I can gauge how that mouth works. So let's do that. Because I don't know that I need a particular mouth expression assigned to this forever. This seems like a lot better than the default sad face. I don't know that we're like together enough with this concept to say that yet. Right, okay, so I have a frowny face now, but I can still talk. So I think kind of like something close to the default sad mouth is fine. Yeah, you maybe get the concept I'm going for with the anime sad eyes, but it's going to be hard to test because I can't see it come together at all yet. Okay, well, for starters, I know these both need to come in to the center more. I'm getting a lot of like bug-eyed vibes. They're just too wide, and that may also be because they're floating in space, but they need to be about where the irises currently are. And should I move them up? They're probably okay on height. Alright, we're back. I'm getting my things rebooted. I have no idea what song we were on. See if I can check like the VOD so far and find out. It'll let me do that. I'll just put something on too while I figure it out. Yeah, here we go. I can look at the stream so far. Tokyo Rain, okay, we were farther in than this then. There we go. Okay, so I dumped the new eyes in here. Right position, roughly, they are still getting cut off by the geometry of my face, so they may need to come forward more. Which is what? Is that's Z, right? Okay. How does that look? I mean, that's probably going to give them the room they need, but it's going to, like, potentially look weird if I start moving around a lot. That probably can't really be helped. You know, I could do this as, like, two planes on, like, either side of my nose and, like, angle it a little bit more. And maybe I'll just try that. Because I am going to have to consider that with the tiers as well when we get to them. So let's do a tiling of 0.5 and half the width. Is gonna be that? Yes. I can go like this. I need to be able to scroll more finely too. It's kind of obnoxious. Alright, we're back. I'm getting my things rebooted. I have no idea what song we were on. See if I can check like the VOD so far and find out. It'll let me do that. I'll just put something on too while I figure it out. Yeah, here we go. I can look at the stream so far. Tokyo Rain. Okay, we were farther in than this then. There we go. Okay, so I dumped the new eyes in here. Right position, roughly, they are still getting cut off by the geometry of my face, so they may need to come forward more. Which is what? Is that... that's Z, right? Okay. How does that look? I mean, that's probably going to give them the room they need, but it's going to, like, potentially look weird if I start moving around a lot. That probably can't really be helped. You know, I could do this as, like, two planes on, like, either side of my nose and, like, angle it a little bit more. And maybe I'll just try that. Because I am going to have to consider that with the tiers as well when we get to them. So let's do a tiling of 0.5 and half the width. Is gonna be that? Yes. I can go like this. I need to be able to scroll more finely too. It's kind of obnoxious. You know, so like well, it's still inside of my head now, but I can do this, which is a lot closer to my face, I think. This other one is going to look weird now because I had to change the material. I guess this really isn't that much closer. I need to like commit harder to like repositioning it, I guess. We do something like that. The rotation doesn't look good, unfortunately. You know, like I don't know how much we're actually gaining. I guess when I zoom out, it's harder to tell that it's like rotated and to the side and all that. Though another thing with this is that I don't know how good this like little tear bulge is gonna look combined with like flowing tears, because it's like doubling up on two of the same thing. Like that's what this little tear sac is supposed to be, is like tears welling up and they're like about to spill out, or they're slightly spilling out or something like that. I'm gonna look at my blend shapes here for a minute. That's kind of a good ugly mouth, like an ugly sad cry. A little bit wider, maybe a little bit open. It's kind of like a big baby lip. That's also not bad. Maybe a little bit intense. I'll try this for now. Oh shoot, this is the regular sad. I don't want to actually be editing this one. I want enhanced sad. Okay, so I think I need to do like a quick and messy implementation of this all the way through, including the tiers, and then we're gonna like export and see what that looks like. So this can just be a mirror of the other one. Why is that like much further over? Because it should just be a different X. Why is it not just a different X? Is my like face center not actually the center? Yeah, like it looks like that's actually closer. Also, like, isn't coming out of my face enough. Yeah, you know, look, it's not. You can see this grid line here that's like to the left of my nose. Or maybe that's how I have my model positioned. Like, let's put him at 0, 0, 0. What is that plane? I just have a random plane. Oh, could also be because this joint or bone point, whatever, is off center. The head bone. Although it's not. This is like a practically 0 number. So that's not really right either. Not. Some other bone must be a non-zero number. Like this 0.037 maybe. So what's like... Well, I don't want to search my file system. 0.05 minus point... Fuck, whatever. I'm just gonna do this on Google. .013. How do I math? Why is that wrong though? Why is that going into my face? Like, I'm very confused. My face should be symmetrical. Even if it's off center. It looks symmetrical. But something about this is like not working. That was a very abrupt end of the song. I thought we crashed again. If I move this over, if it will let me move it very slightly, it should be occupying the same space as the other eye. I can't tell if it is though. It almost looks like it's farther back, even with the angle. If I angle it there, it definitely is. Oh, maybe like its rotation axis isn't solid. Yeah, that's it. That's why it's like farther back. So what does that mean? If I put these both at 0 rotation and then move it over. Now it'll probably look more even. No, it doesn't. What the fuck? It's still off-centered. That's it. It's whatever this number. It's off by that much for some reason. Those eyes scare me. Hey, yeah. Welcome to stream. I'm a deep debt. We're trying to do like some anime, you know, kind of stylized sad eyes. But it's like in progress. I'm trying to like work on the layout here. It's gonna combine with this, where I like did my best to erase my normal eyes, because it's stylized, so it has to kind of work around those. But I can't see it all together, which sucks. I guess my problem here is probably that this is not like a square texture. It's not really made for what I'm trying to do currently. I'm gonna have to like redo the texture, which is fine. Because this isn't even the final one. This is very much WIP. But this should get us enough of the way there to like test this. So that's fine. Let's do a tier texture next. So let's get that set up. And this guy is gonna be tall and thin. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this yet. If I'm gonna try to like contour it to the face at all, or just let it like cry into space, or like fade it out at the bottom so it like kind of fakes contouring it to the face. Something like this. Probably not quite this tall though. Yeah, very roughly like that. And what is this for proportions? Whatever 7 divided by 3 is. Let's just do this for the moment to make the math easy. And a real scuffed version of this is fine to start. We're just gonna, well, I'll do it as a line, not totally scuffed, because then it can loop nicely, and we don't have to worry about that aspect of it distracting from the rest. Hard to see on the tiled background sometimes. Why does that not look right? Something's wrong with one of my angles here. Yeah, I know everybody on Monday was getting like squigged out by the eyes. Alright, well, you know what? If you're gonna be a little bitch about this Photoshop, I'm just gonna make a different shape. I didn't think this through right. Okay, well, let me start over on that. What is the white rectangle? This is a quick and dirty tier texture. Because I just want to like see this in action and like evaluate how it's going. Because it's hard to tell when it's like all in pieces like this. And I need caps to solve this. Definitely, yes. Very much still in progress with this one. That wasn't right. And where was it that I animated this? Here, right? Yeah, so here, this is very loosely what I was talking about with the crying. 1.5, yeah. So by making my texture the way I did, which it'll still ultimately be like that, regardless of how good it looks, I can just scroll it basically from top to bottom and it gives this wibbly wobbly crying kind of effect, which is nice for testing purposes. That too. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna swap to my overlay here. We'll get this exported. I can test out my horny emote, and I can test out this and see what it looks like with the eye stuff that we're seeing in the Unity scene combined with like the sad eyebrows and sad mouth from the lower right corner. Where have I been saving these? There. And I gotta get this moved over to my PC. I can actually probably simplify this a little bit. And do it that way. Yes, okay. Oh, why is this on all the time? Oh, because I never turned the game objects off. Okay, right. That's okay. Well, not really, because I did want to test my other one. Yeah, hang on. Gotta re-export that. What we really need to do is go on to the materials, set them both to be invisible by default. Did I do that with both? I did not do that with both on the blush lines because it doesn't really matter. I can just do the alpha. And then on our blend shape, we turn both of those on. Set eyes, color or main texture color? Yeah, just color. Goes on at white. And tears also goes on and white. Right? That's how I did it. Check blush. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now let's give that another export. Yeah, right, okay, it didn't like that anymore because I got rid of it. The slightly obnoxious way of telling me. Alright, this one looks normal. Still has my blush. Oh yeah, and we lidded my eyes a little bit, that's new. I think that's a good change. Just a little bit more subby. Okay. What we can do then in my expression settings is assign keys to the rest of these. They're all alphabetical though. Oh, right, I gotta fix the time on all of them to be instant. Okay, so blush, woo, senpai. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Oh, what the fuck? Now I'm doing OBS hotkeys that I didn't want to. So they do mix, which is interesting. Okay, and then yeah, here's the sad eyes one. It's cutting more in on the top than I thought it would. And I'm not loving the mouth. But we're getting the idea now with like the eyebrows combined with the sad face. How about as I turn my head, how does that look? I think it's close enough to my face that that aspect of it is fine. It does look a little funny though when I like crack my neck and the tears are still like flowing that way and defying gravity. Okay, so how do I feel about this? It is a little hard to tell if the little tear sacs with the flowing tears is actually working or not. Oh, blinking looks gross too. Blinking's like biting into the eyes. So they may have to come forward more. Alright, well, that gives me some data to work with. So how do I want to proceed? I was hoping this wouldn't be particularly difficult, but it's gonna be difficult. Oh, I should also look at like, can a texture be a GIF? really speeding up getting these done, I guess. But it's like we're 2 hours into stream now, and it's just like not as much done as I had hoped, because that's, you know, probably our halfway point. It's like, in a vacuum, whatever, stuff takes a long time, but it's there's just like so much I want to do for Pride Month, and I know I'm not going to get it all done. It seems impossible that I would somehow get it all done, so I'm going to have to like leave some things on the cutting room floor eventually, which I don't like. Did I duplicate this? We'll see though if I can get like some long weekend work streams in. That might help get me closer to where I want to be. I'm just gonna throw some shit on here. See if it'll accept a GIF. Doesn't seem like it. So I'm gonna do a little bit of Googling on that. Oh god, about 2 weeks. Right, but MDZH, I gotta get through these emotes. I gotta make like 7 new avatar variants with clothing for each of them. And then I have to wrap that all up in a bow in like a promotional video that like makes the work worthwhile by like showing it off to people. Not that that's the only reason I'm doing it, but for the sake of like promoting stuff for the channel, that's part of the reason. Which, depending on how complicated I want to get with that video and how much time I have, could be like a lot of work. Okay, looks like the short answer is no on using a GIF. It would be jumping through the, like frames. Basically what we're doing with like the eyes and stuff, but fast. I wonder if I could actually do that. Like, because like here, if it's fast enough, in theory, that could produce the illusion of animation. Well, but that's only gonna work. It's gonna have that like built-in scrolling motion to it, so that's not really gonna work either. Again, probably doable, but not quickly. So that, I think, is out of scope for us right now. Also, I don't know, like, I don't know how much people are actually busy versus not interested in watching art streams. Because it's last night, tonight have definitely been quiet compared to Monday. So I don't know if people are just busy or if they're not as into this. Which, like, I get that would be fair. I'm not, like, blaming anybody. I need to look at my prototype here again. Okay, yeah, let's look at the mouth. I was not happy with the mouth. Where I was going with that, I guess, is like, I don't know if doing art streams for like the next 2 weeks straight is the right thing to do. Really doing anything for 2 weeks straight probably isn't the right thing to do. Yeah, I think we're just gonna stick with the regular sad mouth. Or I could go with like the boo boo lip. But anytime that like more is going on with the expression, it's like broken and scuffed in some way, so probably less is more. Yeah, the blinking's unfortunate because it also moved my head. I don't know if that's a setting that I do in here. I think that's like a program-wide setting, or like a program-wide thing on my avatar. But oh well, that's not the end of the world either. Oh yeah, another thing. Well, they're not rotated at all right now, right? They're both at 0 rotation. Okay. Let's get the eye saved out as like a single object. Yeah, and I can make it bigger too. It's gonna look shitty since I'm just upscaling, but when we do it for real, we'll obviously make it look better. And somehow they also seem magically centered now. We're not having to deal with that 3.7 value. Okay, let's like bump these guys up to being closer to my glasses. Get them completely out of the way of my face geometry. And we're gonna pull these guys in closer to center too. Feels a little too tight though. But maybe it's not really. Yeah, that seems about in place with my my irises normally. Just looking at my facial geometry here. If they're sitting like right behind my glasses, that should get them well out of the way. That's clipping through. Then if I rotate them, seems to look good in motion. I am not happy with it yet. There's a lot in my mind that needs to be improved about this. Yeah, it is going to need to be rotated though, otherwise it's going to end up clipping. But I can maybe get away with a very small amount like that. Anything in particular? The tiers, for one, they need to not be like just a solid color stripe. They're going to need to be a lot more transparent looking. I might want to do... I don't even really know. Just some more effects there, and then the eyes need to not look shitty. Like we're getting the very broad 1,000-foot view of what they're supposed to look like, but they don't look good currently, and I'm having a little bit of trouble parsing that visually. Another thing, and we can fix some of this right here and now, is the tiers probably need to look like they're coming out from under the little tier blobs. So we'll move them like just barely behind the current distance of those, and then we're gonna scoot them up a little bit too. That is a very small number. That is the right... Yeah, that is the right number. like that, but why are they... Oh, because they're not rotated, right? Okay, well, then that's an easy fix. So now they look like they're coming from those eyes. Now, another thing I'm thinking of here is I wanted them probably to like fade out at the bottom, but I can't really do that because I'm scrolling a texture. So it has to be fully visible all the way through. I wonder if I could mask them and have that look okay. Yeah, I have no idea if that's gonna work. Let's like duplicate a nest. And how do I want to do this? Like different material, probably. Which, as always, is gonna create issues. If I just do like a solid fade out, that might just do what I need. Why? Here. Well, alright, that's kind of hard to tell at a glance. With white behind it, it looks better. Alright, let's try and see if we can get a mask set up so that I can have this fade out. That did not look like it's taking alpha into account at all. Now I think it is. It's just hard to tell because it's like wrapping around the sphere here. But if we take that and put it onto this object, it's completely solid. Lovely. Do I have my settings right? I don't need to like do any alpha stuff. I'll do that just in case, but that really shouldn't change anything at all. Because it did look like it was updating the material here. You can see parts of this are darker, which I think means that it's doing what it's supposed to. But it's not showing up There we go. Because the material still didn't have the right thing. Somehow. We literally just changed it though. Whatever, that's confusing. But you can see that's fading out. Although it's in the complete opposite direction, actually. Of how we want. That's just me being dumb. We want the visible part at the top. And then we can put our tiers in there. And now, if I can correctly apply a mask. Big if, because it's materials. So I don't know that I can mask materials. If it was just a texture by itself, then I could do that. Is that stuck in the corner? I can't imagine a sprite mask would work, and it doesn't seem to at first pass. And I don't really know what the rect mask does. Okay, can I do something like a sprite mask and do it all in the same game object? I think I already just determined that I can't previously. Alright, well that kind of throws a wrench in this. I can't imagine that this is going to look good without a fade out or without being contoured to my face, because otherwise we're just going to have what we have currently, which is like streamers. Just having to think. We could ditch the tiers entirely, which is kind of a bummer, and just rely on like the little tier bags under my eyes, which you know, it does an okay job of being sad, but it's not like what I had envisioned. We could try... What is, like, the shape of my face in here? No, my cheek does kind of come out, so I couldn't really just do, like, flat along my face that way. Plus, that's gonna be very dependent on, like, the angle. Tears out a lot, but look, would work without. It would work without, but it's like at that point, it's maybe not all that much better than just like the normal sad emote. If we have to ditch the flowing tears, what I maybe would do instead is go for like either very large eyes with like little tears in the corners, or like fully eyes closed, kind of like that. Again, with tears in the corners. I don't know. Even though I already said I don't know that the tear bags work with the flowing tears, I feel like the tear bags on their own just, I don't know, they aren't doing it for me as well as I thought they would. I'm still trying to think if there's a way that I could get the tears to fade out at the bottom. I can't do it horizontally. So that would just be like scrolling. Like I can't distort it somehow to fake the wibble wobble. That's only accomplishable in this way because I'm moving it vertically. And that's the part that's at odds with the fade out, because the fade out also needs to happen vertically. I could just do completely static tears on a new face texture. That would allow me to do whatever kind of fade out or something I might want to do, but then it can't animate. And it loses a lot of value at that point if it can't animate. I'm gonna keep Googling stuff while I think. I don't know how loud my chair is on stream, but I'm in like an old leather chair, so it squeaks when I move around a lot. So what does this shading map layer do? Like, could I use this maybe? It's applying a texture to it based, well, not really. It's applying like light dark values. It's not that loud, you're good. Okay, good. I wonder if there's a way that this could do transparency somehow. What is a texture that I have with transparency? The eyes. So this is still just, yeah, this isn't really gonna work any differently. Oh, here. There's a mask button on this. What does that mean? That would be scrolling a mask. What does that even mean, though? I guess that would be like... Well, but it doesn't seem to be moving. Were they always flowing in like... Yeah, they're like different, like on my avatar right now, they're like in sync. but they aren't on the model anymore. I wonder if that's just like happenstance. No, they're like different somehow. That's really odd. That probably changed when I like did some values on them. Oh no, this got like messed up somehow. It has that rect transform component now. Well, I mean, that's fixable, whatever. Maybe this should just be a skin thing and not animated, I don't know. I'm having a little bit of like sunk cost fallacy. Like I don't want to have spent an hour plus on this and then just like abandon it. But they call it the sunk cost fallacy for a reason. That's not smart to get sucked into that. And again, I can always do a better version in the future at some point when I inevitably jump into Blender. I do like that this is very stylized. Like the eyes look very anime to me. At a small size when I'm looking at this, I can't even really tell that they're shitty right now. And also, for that matter, that probably means I shouldn't really try for like the onion skin kind of look. I should just do something like simple, just like a nice simple thick outline. I can make the tear bags longer to like go under my glasses a little bit more. I'm just getting stuck on the animated tears again. It seems like such a waste to not do that. But I'm like, if I play devil's advocate to myself, they're not going to be like bright solid blue like this. They're going to be like a lot more subtle, mostly transparent, probably more kind of like an outline, you know, like water is clear and light hits it and it kind of gets an outline effect on your face, you know, wherever, but we're talking about tears on the face. Opaque. Yeah, so opaque technically actually means like more solid. It's very confusing because opacity in Photoshop, like, you see that and you think opaque means transparent, but more opacity is more visible. I don't know. There's like a degree of see-throughness, but like the more opaque, the more solid. I literally have to stop myself like every time from using that backwards. But I get the sentiment of what you're saying, and we're on the same page there. Yes, it's going to be like a see-through outline-ish kind of thing, not completely solid like this. So it could again just be on my face or whatever. But I'm wondering, is there a way I can have it be like it is now and have it still work? Even if we can't do like a transparency mask to have it fade out, could I somehow just use it as is? And I don't know, because there's always going to be this very hard cutoff on the bottom. And again, unless I contour that to my face somehow, it's not really going to work. Or like, is there a different way that I could animate it? So like maybe instead of going completely up, down, like again, if I get into the speed, where am I even trying to go? Here. You know, like if we went 10, way too fast, but you're getting less of the idea that it's scrolling up and down, and it more just looks like it's alternating between the side-to-side wiggles. But like this, now I can tell it's scrolling up and down, so I don't know that there's a good middle ground here. I think it's like one problem or the other. Okay, well, I need to just make a decision. I think the tiers are going to have to be... the animated part is going to have to get scrapped, unfortunately. So now I decide, do I want them on my face? Which would mean I'm going to have another face tile, because number 4, which isn't used currently, is going to be used by the angry one, so then I'd need 5. That's probably the best choice. So let's just like get that going now. I'm gonna add on another 512 in width. Hello, Photoshop. Can I click on you? Thank you. Okay, so how does one make tiers? And do I want to get very colorful with them? Definitely will want the guide for this too. A lot of ways, right? So I think what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do like an off-white blue. Like something like this. And then I am gonna go through and just draw those coming down my face. And how far down do we go? Probably just all the way to the bottom, right? Because they would just loop to my chin. Are we back to the face collection page? Yes. Because I decided that... Does that look weird? Why is that see-through? Yeah, no worries. The animated tears aren't gonna work, so I'm just gonna like paint them onto my face, basically. Am I a baka? Why can't I? Oh, it's not actually. I'm dumb. It's totally visible. The grid was just duping me. And how do my eyes look? Pretty one-to-one, okay. So we're gonna want like, you know, like tears in the corner. Lol. And I might actually do these asymmetrically. We'll see. Hey Peppa, thanks for checking out the stream and saying hi. Any pros to doing asymmetrically? Not in particular, just like, yeah, as opposed to like the structure of a face or something, which is probably on the whole gonna tend towards being symmetrical. Tears falling out of your eyes are like, you know, in like that chaos theory space. They're not gonna like fall perfectly symmetrically. That's really just my whole thought here. Is that it might look a little bit more natural if they're not exactly the same. You know, like I'm thinking like with the chaos theory comment, like Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park, and I think he like pours water on his hand or something, and he's like, chaos, man, and it's gonna fall differently every time and stuff like that. Something about just like painting tears in Photoshop feels like really really emo kid. Like I'm trying way too hard to like tell everybody how sad I am or something. Are they going to be drops or just a line? Probably mostly a line. Like loosely what I have now is what I'm thinking. It's going to be like a long line, or you know, maybe a couple on either side, and then yeah, like that basically. But it's not just going to be solid blue like this. We're going to like do some further treatment to this. I need to look at my eyes again, the whole shape, because I probably actually want it to go most of the way up. And in Tears sounds like the name of the Emo Kid album, definitely. I 100% agree with you. My eyes are kind of a weird shape for this, though. Give it at least a listen. So let's start with something like this. And what I'm gonna do now, maybe play with blending modes, scooch. No, that's not really what I want. We're just gonna turn down the opacity most of the way. Probably right around here, like 35. And then give this like a little bit of outline. And then add like some shiny bits. Stroke cheese there. I was having a stroke trying to find the outline. Right, but that is gonna need to be at full opacity. Yeah, that's gross. How am I gonna do this? Maybe with fill instead of opacity. That should let me essentially make it transparent while allowing all my layer styles here to just exist normally. That looks really gross and pixely though. Don't know how much of a fan of that I am. We'll try it though, it may not even really show up pixelated on the avatar. Actually, it still does kind of look see-through, but I think that's just the white and the grid throwing me off again. Yeah, like without the grid, this immediately looks a little bit more true to life. Where's my mouse? And then we'll add like some little shines and stuff like that. It's kind of gonna look like one big ooze, which is like the pitfall of this being just a static image and not animated. We'll give it a go and see how it looks. Oh, you know what? I was just kind of drawing this without regard for how far down my face is going. How far down my face this is going. It's going way too far down my face. This is... The bottom one is going off screen, which is way below my chin, so I need to, like, scooch this up a bit. You know, like, it should probably be visible. So something more like that. I don't know how... Probably shouldn't really go lower than my mouth, which is not hardly any space at all. Yeah, that's... I just wanted to end in a nub, I guess. Probably a little longer in action, right? Yeah, it's... working with, like, unwrapped textures like this is always weird, and maybe you get more used to it as, like, a professional who does a lot of texturing. I mean, I'm sure you do, but I haven't put that many man hours into texturing things. All right, let's see what that looks like as a first pass. And then we'll get all the face stuff updated now that we made it wider. It's not going to be a perfectly clean number now, though, which is upsetting. I'll go 5 decimal places, I guess. Vertically, it is still just 2, though, so that's good. We only have to deal with 1 axis change. How does horny look fine? It shouldn't. It didn't really, it just didn't update. That still is confusing. Where is it getting these numbers from? Right, okay, so That's looking decent. Probably gonna be too wide though. Hey, it's Fonry. And Mo, how you guys doing? How are you sweeties doing? How was Tulip? Did you have fun kissing some boys and girls? I'm working on emotes. I'm doing like a big art push for Pride Month, and part 1 of that is some custom emotes. So you're getting some gross in progress stuff here. We were friendly. You were good. You didn't force your kisses. What I can show you though, I'll switch overlays here briefly. I do have a couple emotes that are like mostly done. So you got consent. Good. Gotta have consent. Consent makes me horny, which is the perfect transition into this. Consent makes me blush. Ooh woo. So this is like a blush emote I did. A little bit subby feeling. And then when I'm feeling a little bit dom, I have this. So I can be like, hey, who needs consent, right? So those, when you want to fuck around in dom, you know, yeah. You know, that's my life. I go from ooh-woo to bend over bottom. And then I have this, which is like a very scuffed, in progress, sad emote. But it like doesn't really work. The wiggly woo tears need to like fade out, and they can't really do that the way I'm doing this in Unity. Kind of quick and dirty. So what I'm doing instead now is like painting them on, which you can see here in the corner, but I'm still trying to do these like kind of stylized anime eyes. The other thing that's kind of scuffed about this is like I can see my texture work here but not here, and I can see game objects here but not here. So I have to actually export it in VC Face to like see those parts come together like this. Whereas like these two are mostly just texture work. These little ooh-woo lines are a game object, but like the blush underneath them was already there, so that was like easier to assemble. Yeah, thank you though. I'm glad you think so. They're probably a little bit wide. I did them with like the default eye shape, but that's not really the actual eye shape because I'm like hiding my eyes as best as I can. Oh, wait. Who got... Oh, sorry, Mo. It doesn't like when you try to post links. I have it set to like allow like a Twitch link or a Twitter link in the Discord, and I think those are like the only ones. Okay, I did clip. Oh, you were trying to link a clip? Because that should have gone through. Because that would have been like a clip on Twitch, right? I don't know. Tell me like what you're trying to link, because I have some other Nightbot stuff I still need to fix. Yeah, it was. Okay, then what I thought was happening is not happening how it's supposed to. So I'll add that to my things to fix list. Were you gonna point me at something funny from the Tulip stream? Or were you clipping me? When the clips that I did. Yeah. To shamelessly self-promo here for a minute. If you join my Discord, that doesn't have any link restrictions, so you could certainly dump it in there. Yeah, if any of you raiders are still hanging around besides Mo and Fonry, we do have a lovely little Discord where we talk about a lot of gay stuff. That's like 90% of what we talk about. Extremely. A fun discovery I found this morning is that there's like cloud, like pasta and sauce, like Cloud from Final Fantasy. So we were making a lot of good jokes with one of my regulars, Alaprax, about, you know, getting like Cloud's sauce inside of him and like down his throat and stuff like that. That's the kind of content you can expect from me. It's, yeah, let me see like what they called it. There was like a couple different versions of it or something. What was the first one? The first one was Cloud pasta and sauce, so I was like, oh sauce. But then another one that Aloe found, it was called Bachelor's Pasta, which also kind of sounds like maybe that's a sex joke somehow. But so I linked him that Twitter thing, and then he was like, oh yeah, I have that already. Not even to eat, just to like put in his closet with like his Cloud shrine. I assume he has just like dry pasta or something, like non-perishable. I don't know. It like that made my morning that he just like had that ready to go. Oh, wait, shit. I maybe still... No, I didn't need that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next, because I do want to keep working here while we're chatting, I need to do like a less scuffed version of this. So, like, some VTuber said scuffed on Twitter, and I've just like completely adopted that into my vocabulary. I could do this as a layer style, but I think I want to, like... Same hat, I didn't know what scuff was until Cass explained. It might have been one of you two. Because I do have you guys, like, in a mutuals list on Twitter, so sometimes I just, like, specifically look and see what you guys are up to. Yeah, you guys are special. I enjoy interacting with the both of you. I'm excited for getting those collabs set up and ironed out. I'm glad you guys are both down to clown on that. Chungus Among Us. Yeah. Are either of you like good at Among Us? Because I am not. I played it, like, I did 2 weekend streams with viewers for maybe like 4 hours total. Like, I'm real bad at being the imposter. Nope, okay. Yeah, I imagine a lot of people probably aren't, so we're gonna probably get like one VTuber in the group or something who is good at it. And then everybody else will just be hot garbo. Mo's lying. Are you lying about lying, or are you actually good at it? That's like a real good meta strategy. That like Among Us thing that I think you found on Twitter, and that's how I saw it through you. That's really cute. I wish that was a real thing. I'm a specific imposter. Let me color overlay this so I can actually see what I'm doing. I wish there was like an ellipse tool that like wasn't actually the ellipse tool as it exists. Like this, a capsule basically. But I have to do that through the rounded rect tool. Are either of you guys like big Photoshoppers? Photoshop is like the program that I know the most about. I've been using it since like high school. Moved on. Oh yeah, because you both actually do art, right? So you probably use like well, something of yours looked like it was on an iPad. Do you use an iPad? I really like Procreate. I just haven't spent a lot of time in it yet. Stabilizer for sure. I'm just working off a mouse right now because this is mostly technical art. You know, this isn't like super. Oh, Mo, you got a pro. You got the fancy the face shit. What's that called? Memoji is like the thing on there, but the tech. You could be like a pro 3D VTuber. I don't know. I assume you're both just gonna do live 2D, right? I think so. If it's a pro, it should have the stuff. Like that's the thing. The newer Apple products that have like that chip and have like the ability to do Memoji and stuff, that's like what all the HoloLive girls in Japan use. They just like HoloLive just like sends them an iPhone 10 or something, and that's how they do all their face stuff, which is like way better than what I have. 2D just more accessible to me right now. Yeah. If for any reason either of you ever want to like dip your toes into 3D, you know, ping me. I'm not a master. I just did VRoid. I'll like quit and relaunch this so that my eyes don't look like garbage. VRoid was like really easy though. Like basically all I did, granted, like, you know, the more you do, the more custom it's gonna look. What I did for my model was like use hair pieces, and you can get really complicated with the hair, but like use hair pieces to do this. The hoodie, like I literally just wear a black hoodie, so I have that, which isn't very interesting, so I want to change that. And then I just did like custom texture work, which isn't wildly different than the defaults, but it helps. It's a little different for like my eyes, my face, like my eye line, eyebrows, stuff like that. It's all at least a little bit different from the default, so I don't just look like someone opened a can of VRoid and dumped it on my stream. And then I just have like a C922 Logitech webcam, which is like the thing that everybody uses apparently. It's like $100. Not crazy cheap, not crazy expensive. I don't want to ever like assume like anyone else's financial situation. And so that lets me do like head rotation, all that kind of stuff. It has a few different mouth shapes. If I go here so it's bigger, I can go like ba 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 ba. It's not tracking very fast. You can see here it's doing a little bit, but like the mouth in particular is the point to me that like the iPhone stuff looks way better. Thank you. Yeah. So I don't know that I've told either of you this specifically. I've mentioned on stream at points, but with Persona 5 Scramble coming out back in February, I knew that I wanted to play that. So that was like the date I set to like get all my stuff done. So I was like, I need like my avatar, I need transitions, I need a background, like all this stuff. And I was like, what can I do that like looks nice and isn't too hard? And so I came up with like this vaporwave thing. And so like that Game Boy that's my icon also works as like my transition here on stream, for like videos, that kind of stuff. Depending on how much time I have, I may like update some of this for like all the Pride Month stuff I'm doing, but it's already like bisexual colors. Even though I'm gay and not bi, like it still works. And there's like a lot of other shit to do, so that's not very high on my priority list. But circling back to what I was saying originally, like VRoid is probably easier than Live 2D, just to like get out of the gate. That wasn't really why I did it. I mostly did it because I like 3D and I also want to like do VR chat stuff eventually. Actually, the only hard thing was the glasses. The glasses took a little bit of time because that is using the hair system. And what it is it's like a band across the front and then either side for the, whatever the fuck the parts are called that like go in your hair, or your ears, to hold them in place. And getting like the corner to line up, it like kept falling apart and that was weird. And then I just had to like, the rest of it wasn't so bad, but I had to like make sure that it was like lined up vertically, and it was like flat-ish, but not too flat, so you can see it kind of curves in the front. The hair is like how everybody does everything. Like if you have horns or cat ears or shit like that, that's all the hair system. Because the hair is very flexible, and most of the other stuff isn't. And I found that out these past couple days as I've been doing Unity stuff. You can stop me at any time if this is boring you, but the crash course that I've been going through is to do emotes. That's called a blend shape, which will let me like turn on or off a material. But to like get all those materials, I had to like get them in the hair system. So there's like a bunch of little bits of shit like hiding in my hair back here with all of these custom materials, and that's how I get them to show up for like my blush lines or something. They're set to like invisible by default, and then the blend shape for that emote, I go in here and basically say like turn the opacity from 0 all the way up, which I didn't want to do at first. That's like a bad messy way to do stuff, right? Because it's on forever, it's just not visible. So in theory, if I added like 20 different things, they'd just be on all the time and potentially slowing down my avatar, adding like more of a load for like my computer to handle. But for now, that's fine. The smart thing to do would be like do this in Blender or whatever other 3D program, but Blender because it's free. Because that's going to give you like much finer control, but I really don't know Blender that well. And again, since I have like a huge list of things to do, I didn't want to like spend a bunch of time learning that. Because like, despite what these past couple streams would lead everybody to believe, I do actually know Unity somewhat well because I use it for like my job, and I've used it for school projects and stuff. I'm sure it is kind of overwhelming because I'm literally just like jumping between VRoid and Unity and Photoshop and going into all this shit. I don't know. I know at least a little bit about all of this. So I had kind of like my toe dipped in the water. And when I did my model, I had to like learn the particulars of VRoid. And for like what I've been doing in Unity, I've had to like learn the particulars of this like VRM plugin that lets me do this stuff. I don't know. It's kind of annoying sometimes, like when stuff doesn't work and I don't have time to make it work perfectly, but it's also cool to be like doing this and doing it myself. Like it's nice to, one, I can save money. That's like where I'm going with this. Like, not that I don't want to support other artists or pay other artists, but one, I can save money, and then two, it's like satisfying to do it myself. Because then I can be like, hey, I did like all of this, like everything you're seeing on stream, I did all of that, except for like the VRoid obviously was a base that I worked off of, but I still customized it and stuff. Yeah, and you are seeing a Kingdom Hearts thing in the background as I'm switching here. Yeah, Night MDZH. I may wrap up here at some point. We didn't even fully get through one emote tonight, which is annoying. But yeah, like I'm having fun talking with Mo and Fonray, and I want to keep talking with them, but at some point I'm gonna like need to call it a night too. I mean, it's expensive too, right? Like, how much does a live 2D thing cost? Like hundreds of dollars probably, from what I've seen. Yeah, like I got shit to do. I need to like buy a whole freaking new PC. So if I can save costs by like doing it myself and like learning and building my skill set at the same time, that's like a win-win. At the same time and learning everything, right? Yeah, that's why even though I knew I wanted to like do a bunch of Pride Month stuff for like months now, I haven't gotten around to it. It's like mid-May, and then I'm finally like, okay, I need to do some shit, because I have a day job, I work out almost every day, and then I like participate in making dinner and like cleaning up and stuff, and then I also have to take time to like eat, and I usually watch like an hour of anime and TikTok to like unwind. So TLDR, yeah, like you said, balancing things is hard. There's just a lot to do. I think I maybe briefly said this on like a Twitter thing of Mo's, but like I'd love to get like study hall streams going. Just like hop in a Discord call with like other artists, and I'll use that in an extremely broad range, because like work on whatever, basically just like hop in a Discord call with your buddies with the intent of like everybody's gonna work on something, and just because like my problem, and the reason I'm doing this on stream in the first place, is like if it's like a dedicated thing that I'm doing, I'll be more on task. I won't just be like scrolling on Twitter or something. And I think a study hall could kind of be that plus socializing. Yeah, because like I'm doing this in my normal time slot in the evenings, but I'd also like to do like get my ass out of bed in the morning and like make something out of the day, do like a big long weekend stream and like get some work done, because I get out of bed late because I'm a slug in the morning no matter how much I sleep, and then I like need to work out at some point, and that takes up time, and I end up just sitting around and like watching someone else on Twitch and not doing much. Not that it's bad to watch people on Twitch, especially when I have time, you know, because we talked about like time slot overlap and stuff. But I have not been doing a good job of making my weekends into something, and I need to do that. So if you guys ever want to like schedule a study buddy stream, I'd be totally down for that. I think that would be really cool. What am I doing? My brain is just like pittering out. Noted. Yeah, speaking of scheduling things, I don't know how you guys want to... By the way, I didn't know you were in our time zone. I think we did figure that out, and you maybe forgot, because I think you were on stream. One of you was on stream and said you were like in Central, and I was like, oh hey, me too, Central gang. I think, right? We're all in Central. I'm not thinking of like another VTuber. But yeah, if we're all in Central, that is cool. That sounds familiar. Maybe. CDT. Right, you're in CDT, you're not in Central. Or wait, is CDT Central? Central I usually see as CST. Central Standard Time. What is CDT? What is the D? Daylight? Central Daylight Time, okay. Yeah, okay, so same thing, just different acronyms for some reason. But yeah, like I said, that's unfortunate, because then we're all going to be like streaming at the same time, which is bad for just like hanging out, but it's good for collabs and stuff. So what I was going to say was, for the Pride Month stuff, I don't know like what times you guys are available or whatever. It'll also depend on like what other people we try to rope into this. I don't know. What do you guys like do? How do you organize your collabs? Like, do you just ping people on Twitter? Do you DM? Do you do it on Discord or something? I want to like follow procedure, you know, because like if people don't want it out in the open, for example, on Twitter, I don't necessarily want to like do that if that's not what people want. DMs are on Discord. At some point, Discord might be nice for this. If we're gonna try to get like 8 people for Jackbox or 10 for Among Us. Yeah, okay. Because you can have multiple people in a DM on Discord, right? You don't have to like be on a Discord server. I mean, because if we do need a server, like, I have one, you each probably have one, we can do that. But then there's, like, the whole politics of, like, whose server do we use? Which could just easily be avoided if, it can exist as a, like, multi-DM kind of thing. Assuming we have a server. Maybe you don't. That's fair. Soon, though. Soon, or a temp server. Yeah, I made mine, like, really early. You know, all things considered. Like, I don't know. I was probably at, like, 20 followers or something, but there were... some of my regulars just, like, really were showing up day after day, so it was I was like feeling that sense of community like pretty early on. So it made sense to me to do that, so we could like share memes and stuff. That was actually one of the times I was productive on a weekend, but it wasn't like, you know, like setting up a Discord isn't as hard as like doing what I'm doing now, just like fully going in on art for hours at a time. But if you guys are down for it, I would love to do like multiple games over like several weekends or something, you know, like play Among Us and then play Jackbox and maybe other things, or maybe loot back, I don't know. Depends on how available everybody is and like how much you guys want to do stuff. I see one of you just hopped into the Discord. I don't know who Capucci is. I'm assuming Capucci is Mo, like a capuchin monkey. Hit me. That's a cute reason. I get it, probably like double duty, right? Like a capuchin monkey and also like cappuccino. Or am I totally off base with cappuccino? Okay, well, I'm guessing my tiers are still too wide. That monkey, a capuchin monkey, no, you are on the nose with cappuccino. Cappuccino and a puppy. Gucci. So I'm gonna try exporting my avatar in its current state so I can see what all I need to adjust, because again, it's like really scuffed and it's in pieces and it's hard to see. Oh, and I don't have the music on the screen either. I should fix that. Although I don't always have music going. Usually this is like where I go to between games, but I'm using this to like hide my file system because I'm just like really worried about doxing myself. Like I had my email pop up at the end of the last stream from last night, so I'm just like hiding that whole stream, and I have it fixed for like the VOD to upload to YouTube, but I didn't get to that yet because I use my PC for work too, so I couldn't like get it exported in time. And frick frack, that must be Cass. I don't. Do you guys have like certain names you do or don't prefer to be called? By the way, because like I don't know at what point any name might be like too familiar or something, and I don't want to get overly familiar. But it's probably fine. That's probably just like my lizard brain overthinking things. I'm guessing you guys are fine with just about anything that I would call you. Unless I was being like purposely inflammatory or something. Literally adopted a stupid amount of names. People call me Monkey and I respond to it too. Nut butt. Classic. Okay, let me try getting this new variant added. Let's see if I even saved it out right. Ah, right, these are always on. Okay. Yeah, my tiers are way too wide. The mouth... Actually, the mouth is probably like my least favorite part about VRoid stuff. Like the corners especially look really weird. that would be a good blender fix, but you can see my tears are like twice as wide as these little anime things. But those are also sitting on my face pretty well, because they're floating. You cry a lot? Ever crying? That's the point, is that I wanted it to be like more distinct from the default sad emote. Just playing with mouth shapes now. Like my bottom lip is like sticking up or something. Yeah, you see that? Like deforming weirdly. Yeah, and if I turn my head all the way, this falls apart too, because then you can see that like this is floating. But I probably won't turn my head like that often. Found out you just got hella catfished. Oh, right, that's why I'm crying, because I got catfished. Yeah, I saw that nice Rule 63 of Lady Dimitrescu's daughters as boys. And I'm sad that they're not actually boys. God, people have been modding that game like crazy already. I hope someone fucking mods Lady D and her daughters to be hot guys. I'd be so much more into that game. I don't give a shit about like a big step on me lady, other than like the memes. I have FOMO just because the memes are so good. Mr. D, it writes itself. I do kind of want to make my mom play Resident Evil stuff. So yeah, you guys probably don't really know this very well because she hasn't been on my channel in a while now, but like my mom plays Jackbox with us and stuff, and I want to get a model done for her and then transition into like her fully playing games, and I'll just like be there in backseat and talk and stuff. And one version of that I want to do is like make her play scary shit for Halloween, because she just gets real upset real easy. So that would be really entertaining. Yeah, she's like a super fucking cool mom. We watch 90% of the anime I watch now, I watch with her. There's only a few things I watch by myself. So she's like a big nerd. She wants to play like RPGs like The Witcher and Dragon Age and stuff. 'Cause she's a big fantasy nerd, so of course she would be into like fantasy games. Which that's taking a little bit of a backseat to my other Pride Month preparations, but I probably am gonna play like Mount Your Friends and Dream Daddy and stuff like that with her. On it, like I love Game Grumps, and Dream Daddy's obviously hella gay, but I would honestly be more into like Dream Son, like over 18 Dream Son, or Dream Twink or something. You know, that's more my speed. I'm not really into dads. Ripe and legal. Oh my god. We've talked about Camp Buddy before, and how that's like in a weird space, because it's definitely like they are not meant to look 18. They're just like saying they're 18. So that feels a little bit weird. But that would be more that would be closer to what I would play. And I've kind of told chat, like, maybe for like like a sub goal kind of thing eventually, so that I have like plausible deniability, and I can be like, chat forced me to play it for a sub goal, and then it's not quite as scary. Because if I just come out the gate swinging on that game, I feel like someone's gonna like lock me up. Which game? Camp Buddy. It's like a gay dating sim visual novel kind of thing. And it's like kids that are like technically 18 or 19 or whatever, like technically above 18 at like a summer camp. But they don't look 18. They look like they're maybe more like 14 to 16. Like the art style is really cute. It's a really good art style, but they need to age up those boys a little bit. Because it definitely, it feels really jailbaity currently. Right beside them. Yeah. They're not quite ripe. But I think it's like pretty high quality. Like, I believe it has voice acting. I don't know if it's for the whole game or part of it, but like a lot of things don't even have voice acting. Again, the art is really great. It gets very lewd. Not that I could fully show that on a stream, but just as like another point in its favor in general. It's also not on Twitch's ban list. There really aren't many things that are. It's like the only things I know off of there are like Yandere Simulator, the Sakura series, and what else? Honey Pop, for some reason. Even though I'm pretty sure Honey Pop has like a streamer safe mode. You say yet, but it's been out for like years. It's not a new game. I could be the one who puts it there. Depends on like how popular I am when I get around to chat forcing me to do that. Whoa, LMAO, what? I missed something. These tiers are not gonna look good if I squash them. I'm like waffling and hesitating on that. They really need to be about half as wide. Oh, well, like it's been out for years. Yeah. I think it's Black Monkey. I'm not entirely sure. But I am willing to venture a guess and say that it's Black Monkey. I'm pretty sure, because that's like why I like the art style. I like Black Monkey's art style. They are a purveyor of saucy things, if you're unfamiliar. But that's kind of why I've like entertained the idea of playing it at some point, because if it's been out for years, it seems unlikely to me that it would suddenly get banned. You'd have to really be high profile, I feel like, to just make that difference on your own. You know, like if Ludwig played it, maybe. But also, I don't know, like maybe if you're a big person, there's less of a problem. I don't really know how that works. Because if you're big, you get to break the rules. But if you're big, you also have a lot more visibility. if it gets banned after you play it. I mean, I don't know. Like, if I go to Twitch right now, I wonder if I could find a stream for it. I'm blaming you. I will give you the title. Oh yes, yeah. If I play and then mysteriously gets banned, then we know. I guess I'm assuming it's in the system. I don't know for sure that it is. I don't think I see it as a category, but I do see maybe some past videos of it. I don't know. I guess that's a question then. Like, if it's not a category, maybe you shouldn't be playing it. But I'm 90% sure when I looked at the ban list recently that it wasn't on there. Because I was looking to see like what booby games were on Twitch. I didn't do this, but I almost did like an April Fool's goof where I was gonna like be extremely heterosexual. And so I wanted a booby game to play, but I didn't end up doing that this year. Maybe next year. Keep losing my mouse. Yeah, what fruit game did you play? I don't think I saw that stream. But I think, do you have another collab of that coming up this weekend or something? I think I maybe saw that on Mo's schedule. Because when I hear fruit game, I think of like Fruit Ninja, but that can't be it. Chop Chop Fruit Salad Mystery. Wait, is this the like, I mean, this sounds mean, but like the one with like really shitty art? Like very MS Paint art? Like you're an apple and a banana and stuff. They played it on Game Grumps. Art, no. I gotta look this up. I feel like this is the same thing that we're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, they played this on Game Grumps. Yeah. Wonderful. Great choice of game. So am I correct that there's more of that coming up? Or did you guys play it all already? I stopped as soon as I saw the banana. More. Yeah, I will maybe have to catch up on the VOD for that. I don't know if I'll be able to tune in live, depending on schedule overlap, but you guys playing that sounds super funny. Yeah, eventually I need to play like stupid dating sims like that. There's so many good dumb dating sims, like the KFC one, the one where like the boys are different cuts of meat, Hatoful boyfriend. There's one where there's like girls that are Panzer tanks. Hey, if you also need to play the KFC one, maybe that could be a co-stream. Winku. Yeah, the Grumps played Hatoful Boyfriend, so that like put it on my radar. I don't think they did it well though. Like, Because isn't there like a secret ending that like unlocks after you do everything that's like shit hitting the fan? They got like a kind of weird secret ending, but I don't know if they got the weird secret ending. Like, I kind of know what it's about with like the post-apocalypse stuff very loosely, but not fully. I don't know all the deets. Okay, well that doesn't actually look as scuffed as I thought it was. Or thought it would, rather. Definitely still needs some fine-tuning. But how is that gonna look with my little crying bloobs? What texture is this? Must leave and get ready for bed. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna wrap up here soon. Even though I didn't get shit done tonight. These emote streams are a lot of like getting tech to work, and tech is still in like big air quotes. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and chatting for a while. That was fun. This is probably the longest that we've had a chance to chat. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you both. Yeah, you know, keep me posted with any fun VTuber collab shit you guys want to do, and we'll get the Pride Month stuff ironed out here sometime soon in the future. I look forward to hearing your voices and responding to them in real time. Because we haven't done that yet. We've had one-way stream convos at Twitter, but we haven't like talked yet. Pause it screen. You guys are too cute. You're gonna make me blush. Woo. I like my blush. I'm happy with how my blush came out. I just need to fucking get this crying emote figured out. Like, I really long term want to go ham on like a million different avatars. I want to go like full dev mode and just make all kinds of stuff. But I gotta find the time. Anyway, yeah, you guys feel free to take off. I don't want to try to like rope you into conversations repeatedly for too long. Good night. I want to try my one other export here pretty quick, and then I might just end it for the night. I'm ready to watch some Seven Deadly Sins and some Yashahime and sleep. I need to get those done so that I can like watch Invincible. Yeah. Night, cuties. Be free. Go dream horny things. OMG Invincible. I think I will. I've heard good things. I liked The Boys. So I'm here for like dark superhero stuff. There's that MODOK show coming on Friday too. I need to. How was their cute boys? The main guy, I usually see him with like the suit and the goggles, so it's kind of like hard to get an idea of what he looks like. But I'm always down for cute boys. Oops, did I just remove the wrong one? No, I didn't remove either. Mark, yeah, Mark. Mark seems like a boy that I could get behind. You know what I mean? Or in front of. Both. Wait, what the fuck? Why is this not turning on? I hecked up. Dang it. Where... There we go. I need... Tell my blend shape to turn that heckin' texture on. Night Mo. Thank you for the believing in me. I believe in the you that believes in me. And eyes does not need tile. Needs to get turned on. Okay. Now I should be able to export this. Okay, so closer, still not really fully there. The sad emote is just a real kick in the pants. I almost wonder if it's like time to like throw this in the bin. Like not even worry about the sad emote. Oops. I forgot I can't do that in OBS. I don't know, or like, do I go like full eyes closed? We'll see. I think in any case, I'm going to be done for the night. Like I've been saying, I'm just getting ready, and this is a little obnoxious. So either I'll pick it up on stream, or maybe I'll fiddle between streams if I have time. I don't know. But thanks everybody for watching. Thank you, Faunery, for the raid, and Faunery and Mo for hanging out and chatting. That was fun. I will be back with something tomorrow. Night, everybody.